Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. I hope you all have had a great week this last week, and I hope you guys are going into this next week excited and ready to hear from God. And hopefully you guys are staying up to date with being in the Word and staying consistent with that. If not, I completely understand. There have been several times where I have not been consistent with the Word, but I just want to share a little bit with you about what God has been speaking to me just shortly. And just for background clarity, I spoke with Pastor Jeremy, who I'm interning under for Life Group Life Missions over at Life Church South Oklahoma City campus, and we have made it a goal, like one of our SMART goals for this internship for me is to be consistent in the Word, which of course I want to do that anyway, but to also go over specifically Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And so I want to start with Matthew. I want to share a little bit about Matthew. So Matthew chapter 1 talks about the genealogy of Jesus Christ. It goes on about Jesus, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was born Isaac, and to Isaac, Jacob, and to Jacob, Judah and his brothers. And it continues to go down the list for all of chapter 1. And chapter 1, verse 17 says, "Therefore all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations, and from David to the deportation to Babylon 14 generations, and from the deportation to Babylon to the time of Christ 14 generations." So I used to always wonder, like, why do we say the God of Abraham, or why do we say the God of David? And it's because throughout that particular 14 generation, that portion of generations, from Abraham down to David, and from David down to all the way down to Jesus, all these different generations, you get to see how faithful God has been to his children, to his people. And so I wanted to just highlight the genealogy of God, of God's people, and of Abraham down to David, down to Jesus, and then here we are, forever separated, it seems like, but we're not, because we have the Bible to go back to. We have this amazing story to go back to. We can look back and see, when we look back on our past, when we look back in history, we can see how faithful God has been to his people. So whenever you are in the Word and you're reading and you come across a portion of scripture that just goes on and on and on about the genealogy, I would encourage you to not skip through it, but to actually meditate on that, to go through and become familiar with the names of these people, and just have a grateful spirit to God, that throughout these generations he has shown his faithfulness to them, and he's shown his faithfulness to us throughout the history, and that we can go back and look and see how faithful he's always been. So that's my encouragement to you, is if you have a little bit of time, go through Matthew chapter 1 and just read through the genealogy there and reflect on how God has been faithful in history and how God has been faithful to you personally in your life. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Love Jesus. Bye.